되대? 조제? 화질이 꾸져. 유튜브로 간다. 유튜브로 와, 조제. 트위치 한국에서만 망했잖아. 난 존나 잘 나오고 있어. 화질도 1080으로 나와, 난. 없어? 나 와이리 카톡으로 보냈어. 카톡을 보냈다고. 가자, 노동자. 어, 1080까지인데. 근데 좀 아, 이거 이름 그래서 노동자야. 동자 노씨야. 뭐야, 씨발. 뭐가 깨지는 거야? 아, 이거 한번 둘러보고 싶은데, 지금 처음 와가지고.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
해.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
이거 감도 왜 이래? 왜 이렇게 느리지, 감도가? 에이.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these
스파이더맨 친구
characters.
과학자 아닐까?
And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
너 스파이더맨 이런 친구들 많이 나오던데. 뭐야?
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone
원래
traces
저렇게
that dung
매는데
bomb back to me.
셔츠 카라가
Nice meeting
저기
you.
You too, Everett.
돼 있는 거 아니야? 그러니까 이게 셔츠 카라가 원래 우리나라는 셔츠 카라가 이렇게 가리잖아. 얘는 그게 없어서 그렇잖아 지금. 약간 차이나 카라잖아. 어딨어 세멘다. 좀 느려 지금. 근데 이건 또 왜 이렇게 빠르냐? 뭐 그냥 해.
New fifth year. Wonder where they're from. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
내 얘기하니? 아, 왜 에이펙스 하다가 와서 그런지 좀
We're going to see who can stay.
걷는 것도 너무 느린데?
Sleeping drafts should ensure my victory.
아니 내가 키를 까먹어가지고 오 쉣. 키를 까먹어가지고 아 이게 달리기 하니까 화면 좀 빨리 돌아간다. 반배장 받았어. 레번 클로.
Sharp's last class, I've earned it.
어. 이거 근데 그 시대의 얘기 아니래.
Starting Hogwarts in
That's not
Oh,
right
what?
either.
미안하다 야. 이거 아마 1900년대인가?
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy.
아, 이거 동양인
Dittany is
있잖아.
amazing, isn't it? So
그
much healing power in
영화에서도
such a little
나왔잖아.
plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used
나는
in Wiggenweld
동자노야.
potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course.
레번 클로에도
I heard you were
보내드렸을까?
studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, it seems to know a lot about practical magic.
나도 잘 몰라.
He did teach me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
아니 그 기숙사.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your
근데-
ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
사만다데.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
땀만다.
Thank you. And good luck to
Samantha.
you too on your first day.
나 갈게. 과일 좀 먹고. 식물도 좀 먹고. 근데 또 몰라. 학교면 또 몰라. 대학 갔을 때는 잘.
All right.
대학생
breath.
때는 또 모르지.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating.
감자튀김을 어떻게
You will
전자랑
adore
찍어.
astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you.
그렇구나.
You are most
실습 감자지.
definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the
그렇구나.
tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside.
위즐리가
Let's not
교수야?
keep her waiting.
I don't mind her biting myself. I'll take a mandrake any day.
형들도 쌍둥이 형이잖아. 뭐야 이거? 아 밑으로 내려가라고? 화질 좀 올려볼까? 게임 자체를. 두 번째 게 아마 제일 높을걸? 쉣 다시 시작하라고. 뭔가 어두워졌네.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Oh,
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much
전직도 해야 돼?
discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
근데 그래픽이 되게 좋은 편이다. 아니 게임 자체가. PC판이 더 좋긴 한데.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
내가 다 그렇게 만들어놨어. 캐릭터 만들 때.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing
이렇게
it in
만들었다니까.
action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
좀 현실감 있게 하려고. 근데 이게 또
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
자유도가 있으려나? 근데 이게 스토리 따라가는 게임이잖아 어쨌든.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
근데 이거는 막 그런 학살 안 할 거 아니야. 딱히 뭐 할 게 없을 것 같아.
Why
씨, 뭐.
don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
야, 스킬 바꾸는 거 없어.
Revelio.
뭐야? 뭘 눌렀는데 써졌네 저절로. 아 이거 뭐 필드 가이드 챌린지가 있는 거 보니까 뭐 탐험하고 그런 게 있긴 한가 봐. 유일한 방법이라고? 퀘스트 엄청 많은데? 자, 뭐 수집하고 그런 건가 보다. 머리 아픈데? 나도 좋아하진 않아. 그냥 어쩔 수 없이 하는 거지.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
방금 스킬 근데 어떻게 썼지?
Revelio.
이게 이거고 R2가
You've been practicing.
네 그렇습니다. R2가 뭔데? R2 키가 뭐냐? 루머스잖아. R2를 꾹 누르고 이걸
루머스.
해야 되는구나. 오 좋아 좋아.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
왜? 뭐가 안 돼? 스팀에서 하는 거야 설마?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
플루 불꽃을 볼 수 있습니다. 플루 불꽃이 뭔데? 순간이동하는 거? 오케이. 플루 불꽃을 잠금 해제하였습니다.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Central.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
그래?
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive.
아마 소리를 한번 전송해서 중계기 걸쳐서 가니까 그런가 봐.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
대사를 바로
A
넘기면
mastery
또 안
of
돼.
Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
크림빵 하나 먹어야지.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
물 먹어, 물. 물 먹어, 물. 맞아? 소리가 나? 뭐야? 아, 못 봤네, 물 먹느라.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
아, 왠지 불안한데.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's
네,
path,
빨리
Professor.
해결해.
Rather
해결하게
unfortunately,
말한다.
it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I
뭐
rely on you,
저격 써야
Professor Fig,
된다고.
to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide.
몰라, 그
It will
판이
be
끝났다는 거였나고?
invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
돼지 교수님.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you
교장이 좀
possess
이상해.
obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
아, 이거 오픈월드인가 보다. 이거 다 찾아가서 해야 되나 보네. 아, 진짜. 왜? 됐어? 귀찮을 것 같은데? 진짜? 그래도 레데리보단 낫겠지. 근데 닫기는 좀 오래 걸린다는 말을 본 것 같긴 해. 한 70시간이었나? 아니 30시간이었나? 레데리는 진짜 보는데도 한
The map is
30시간 걸렸던 것 같아.
enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
아직 안 나왔어. 길도 알려주는데? 뭐가? 둘이서 하는 거야? 태그도 혼자 있잖아, 근데. 아니. 그럼 태그 안 하면서 계속 혼자 하는 거 아니야? WWE 아니야, 그건? 그러니까 스맥다운 아니었을까? 마법수어 2개를 들어야 돼? 어? 됐어? 아, 좋아. 바로 아씨. 아이, 저장했어.